and welcome to another episode of Dose and a Half Cincos. This is episode number 78. This week we cover Mortal Kombat. But before we get into it, as always, I'm your host, David.
I'm Stuart.
I'm Ben.
We have a special request to go through the box office rundown for some reason, but Ben, are you doing it or am I doing this?
I don't know. I don't have it open.
Why did you want to go first? Okay.
Anime movie number 2.
What, Stu, you have it in front of you. What is it?
It's anime movie number 1.
Oh, excellent.
Followed by anime movie number 2. Coming in at a close third is anime movie number 3. Followed by hentai movie number 4.
Those are all synonymous with each other.
There's a running
same
theme
movie.
But the art style's different. Okay. So I guess Ben has something to say about the top 10. So at number 1, I'll let you guys guess what the number 1 movie in America is.
I'll take What Is Riding for 400.
That is correct. Number 1 movie in America is Mortal Kombat with 23.3 million. Sorry. And number 2, Ben.
What?
Well, what would you guess?
Animated movie number 2.
Actually, you are correct. It is Demon Slayer the movie.
Boo.
I don't even know how to say the last part. Mugen Train.
Boo.
With 19.5, and then a distant third is Godzilla versus Hong Kong at 4.2. Number 4, Nobody. Number 5, Raya the Last Dragon. Number 6, The Unholy. Number 7, Tom and Jerry. Number 8 is Together. Number 9, The Girl Who Believes in Miracles. And number 10, The Courier. Down from number 9. And if you guys were curious, the movie that we reviewed last week, In the Earth, dropped from number 8 to now number 11. All right, Ben, why did you have us do the box office first?
Because fuck that movie. I was actually scared that it was going to be number 1 because it was kind of a little back and forth for a bit.
You wanted to talk about the anime movie.
Yeah, or actually at one point, Demon Slayer was the number 1 movie in America. Is there really that many people watching this particular movie?
So there was, it came out in Japan, right? And it actually set a record over there as the highest selling movie or the highest grossing box office movie in Japan. And that
Ever or just recently?
All time.
Are they on a train and fighting demons?
Yes, I think.
Wait, it beat out Tokyo Drift?
Yes, it beat out Tokyo Drift.
What are we even doing anymore?
As a species, or
guys, what are we even doing?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Continue, Ben, on your... Now I know why you wanted to talk about it, because you were going to talk about the movie that you saw.
No.
Which is Demon Slayer.
Which is Mortal Kombat.
You saw the... Okay, what else movies did you see this week, Ben?
Well, boy, I watched 3 things this week.
Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer 2.
No. I got to watch, because of my need to know more, and I forgot how to become a citizen, I rewatched Starship Troopers.
That's funny, because I've been wanting to rewatch that lately.
Well, let me tell you, it still holds up.
It's still just as good as when I saw it 8 months ago.
It's still as good as when I watched it last week.
Versus when I saw it when I was in 1997.
I didn't actually watch it until college.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Well, just saw because he's not allowed to see rated R movies.
I'm not allowed to see movies with white people, with black people. With
only Malaysian. Or Malaysian. Why did I say Malaysian? Indonesian.
Laotian.
Indonesia only.
But yeah, I don't know. Everything still holds up really well. The humor, the action, the satire, everything. It's really fucking good still. I also got to watch the first episode of an Amazon show called Invincible. Have you guys heard of it?
Invincible. Nope. No.
It's an animated superhero show. It has
big fucking surprise.
Motherfucker, you just spent the last 3 weeks talking about how you watch animated movie superhero shit.
Yeah, but those ones are cool.
Those are Western animated. It doesn't.
This one is too.
And they're also source material for the possible
Actually, based on
expansion of the
graphic novels,
Snyderverse.
Ben, not anime.
And this one's from the creator of The Walking Dead.
Ben, you're missing the point here.
You're not going to be able to say anything to fix it.
You can't bring up animated anything without one of us calling you a weeb. So
It's an anime superhero show from the creator of The Walking Dead, Robert Kirkman. It was a bit touch and go for the first 40 minutes. There was a lot of teen angst and family drama. The plot follows the son of one of the strongest superheroes in the world and how he's starting to develop his powers. Lots of feel-good family moments. But man, the final 5 minutes, that was a complete 180 into a different dimension. I don't want to give anything away, but that is a great first impression of an episode.
is that it?
And my last thing I watched was Demon Slayer, the movie and train. Movie of the week. Woo!
It is not the movie of the week. I will wholeheartedly veto that. All right, Ben, tell us what were your thoughts on Demon Slayer, the movie, Mugen Train?
So I have to give a special shout out to King Bowie and Pyro, because they're the ones who invited me to go watch it, and they told me, all right, this is you have to watch like the first fucking season of the show. And I'm like, all right, I got 3 weeks to do it. Sure, why not? It gets to Saturday, and I'm like, fuck. I didn't watch any of it. And then I tried to watch it, and I got 5 minutes in, and then I said, man, this is really fucking boring. So I stopped. And let me tell you, I did not need to watch the whole fucking season to understand what was going on. They spent a lot of fucking time just reiterating what happens. And like when you watch like Dragon Ball Z, right? And like
previously.
No, yeah, kind of like that. Or like the episode just drags on for like a half hour of Goku just yelling, right? And nothing happens. Like nothing.
Oh yeah,
for like
it's 4 episodes of him powering up the spirit bomb.
Yeah. That movie was like that. It was painful, like the shit just dragged on. I'm like, this is a fucking movie. Why you gotta do this shit? You don't need to pad this out for like episodes and episodes on end. It's a fucking movie, but it did it. Like maybe the last 10 minutes were pretty cool, because it was like I felt like they dumped their whole animation budget, their whole fucking budget into the last 10 minutes. And then the rest of the budget for the other 1 hour and 30 minutes, I don't even fucking know. But yeah, last 10 minutes, pretty cool. That's the shit. I gotta admit, I did fall asleep for part of it. But then again, I was kind of drunk. But yeah. Other than that, it was a great experience. Great experience.
Good time.
Good time. Good times I had.
Would you see out of 10 ever again?
No.
Would see again out of 10?
Nope, not even that. I don't get how this is the number one grossing movie in Japan. How is that? How's that thing?
It's a nation of weebs.
I think up until the middle of Sunday, it was still the number one movie in America. Mortal Kombat hadn't caught up.
Thank God for the church-going folk who went to go see Mortal Kombat.
To hell with Demon Slayer. Definitely not going to be the number one movie in America. Let's go to the one that's nearest to that. What is that? Is it Godzilla versus Hong Kong? No, it's not. It's Mortal Kombat. Well, okay. Kids, close your eyes.
God says anime is a sin, children.
Okay. Stu, what did you... is there anything else on this box office that was of note, or you just wanted to mention Demon Slayer the movie?
I didn't want to mention it.
Yeah, you did.
No.
That's why you asked me to personally go with this first.
Audience, he was begging before we started recording to do this first.
Please, do the box office right now. Please.
Yeah.
I think that was verbatim, right?
That was pretty much.
That was not.
You
That
nailed
was
it.
not verbatim.
That's exactly how it sounded. Well, Stu's backing me up. Usually Stu never agrees with me unless it's actually true.
I think he only agrees with you when you both are lying. I'm pretty sure that's how the formula works.
I don't think so. All right, Stu. Besides Mortal Kombat, did you see anything else interesting this week?
Well, kind of. I did. Maybe I don't know if we want to use this. Maybe we can use this to springboard into some of the other stuff that happened this week. But I went back and I watched rewatched the original Mortal Kombat, the original, and
95?
I didn't watch Annihilation, just the original 1995 one,
Nice.
just so I can have a good baseline for comparison. And then I also, if you guys want to talk about this, also I went back and watched I just went back to watch Infinity War.
Nice.
Primarily so I could rinse my mind of Captain Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I could wash the taste out of my mouth. But yeah, so that's what I watched.
Okay, well, I guess we could just springboard into it since outside of those
Stop
two
using
things,
my terms, David.
Okay, so let's transition.
That's better.
Let's dive right into it.
There you go.
Okay. Captain Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Spoiler alert. I should say Captain America and Winter Soldier.
Oh, he said it.
I really was hoping, because somebody had said Captain Falcon. I was like, please, 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 let that stick.
I'm actually pretty glad that they actually just jammed that into the show.
Yeah.
The Captain Falcon part?
Yeah.
And then I also heard Black Falcon and made me remind me of Key and Peele.
I,
I'm in the Green Falcon.
Go after that Black Falcon. Or whatever. Whichever one it was.
Okay, so Stu, it sounds like you have some things to get off your chest.
I mean, I've already made it's already. I mean, I've talked about it previous episodes how I feel about what this show is doing, and really, it was a 6-episode arc to basically do what what should have just happened without any 6-episode series, which was Falcon becomes Captain America. I always, even after Endgame, I just assumed that what was going to happen, and of course, it took them a 6-episode poorly written series to do it. I feel, but I mean, I guess it's official. I mean, we got Falcon is Captain America now, so I guess I got what I wanted, so I can't complain.
You just don't like
here
the
you are.
journey that you were brought here on.
It was a very, I feel, poorly written, rushed. Very and especially the last episode, kind of cringy at the end.
When he was preaching to the
the speech he gives was kind of cringy, but I was like, okay, whatever, just be Captain America now. And then yeah, so I mean, I guess I got what I wanted, but I mean, I wasn't happy how I got it. I guess.
So you were wishing that maybe they would have probably started off that way, so at least we could have developed him becoming Captain America a little bit more than just, hey, he reluctantly takes it up like an episode and a half before it ends,
but
and then
I
just
think
kind of goes from there.
There's some kind of weird, I don't know if there was like a struggle in the writer's room for this show to try to determine who's bad and who's good, because I feel like the entire series is trying to kind of painting what's his name?
John Walker.
Yeah, John Walker as like, oh, he's kind of like a douche. And then I can never remember her name, Flag Smasher leader. She's
Carly
she's
Rae
like
Jepsen.
misunderstood.
It's Carly Morgenthau.
Yeah, she's just misunderstood, but she's noble. But then there's this kind of like, well, at least for John, is it John Walker? Why can't I remember names?
Yeah, John Walker.
Yeah, where it's like the last episode, it kind of flips him into like, oh, he's a good guy. And then, but then with is it Carly?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like with
Carly
her,
Morgenthau.
it's just kind of more of the same I've seen all series, where it's like, oh, she's not a terrorist, but she just set a truck of civilians on fire, or she's not a terrorist, but she just blew up a building full of people in it.
Isn't that the point of the show? Is that there are no bad guys, just people on different sides? Just depends on when you draw the line.
I mean, I don't think the Avengers ever intentionally blew up a building full of innocent people. Except that one time
there was
in
a lot
Civil
of
War,
residual
but that was an
damage
accident.
That's true. But I'm pretty sure what's his name?
Zemo
doesn't think it was just an accident what happened in Sokovia.
Well, yeah, that's true. But they certainly aren't going around. I mean, there's a pretty. I feel like there's a
people
pretty
on fire,
stark.
you mean?
Yeah, I feel like there's a pretty stark difference between like a group like the Avengers versus the Flag Smashers.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you might say, "Oh, but the Avengers, what about when they did this?" But it's like, yeah, except their intent was never to do that.
Well, the Flag Smashers would have never came if Endgame never happened.
Well, yeah, we
They
can blame
weren't able to
Thanos then for
reverse
that,
everything.
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing too, I don't know if you guys can tell me, is I'm still not clear on like what they're fighting for.
Who is?
The Flag Smashers.
Oh, they want to...
Like, what's their gripe that causes them to do all this?
That they were living fine until the blip where everybody came back. I don't remember what the term is.
Not the blip, but when they came back.
Yeah, the
blip is when everyone disappeared.
Yeah, so the unblip. So when everybody came back, they were like, "Well, I used to live here. Now you got to get out." And so it displaced all these people who had already, after 5 years, moved on after losing loved ones and things like that. And so they're trying to say, okay, well, we kind of had this like anarchist, like overall theme, well, not a theme, but like government style, where everybody kind of just, there was one world. That's why the reason they kept saying one world, one people, that there was a borderless world where there wasn't like clearly defined, like, oh, you belong in this area, you belong here. It's just kind of like this overall, everybody was, they were able to determine their own thing. So they wanted to go back to this like non-government based society, essentially.
So then they could have been just as easily named sons of Thanos or children of Thanos.
Oh, sure.
Then, right?
Yeah. But they're saying the reason why they're calling themselves Flag Smashers is because flags represent individual governments, and they wanted to smash those. Yeah. But yeah, actually, Sons of Thanos.
Children of Thanos.
Awesome. Yeah.
It's my new metal band name.
Pretty sure you could probably find one like that. So, Stu, in terms of how Disney has been doing with these side quest type, because I'm assuming that this is, to me, it feels like almost like a distraction. I know that apparently this was supposed to happen after Black Widow, the standalone movie. So that's when we were going to
release yet.
Yeah. So Julia Dreyfus wasn't. She was kind of shuttled in and out of the set because she wasn't supposed to be seen yet, because she was actually supposed to be part of the old movie of Black Widow. So she's introduced there as her character. I forgot, Agent something. But yeah, so it was supposed to be a precursor to that. So they apparently put her in, like, kind of like shrouded her, like put a bag over her head every time she went on set to shoot anything. But she's like, I can finally tell you that I'm in a Marvel movie.
Yeah. I mean, that it makes sense as to like, because her appearance just seems so kind of like out of nowhere, but it probably makes more sense that she was, the Black Widow was supposed to come out first, and we're already supposed to be familiar with who that is.
She was like, what? Who's that? But I mean, the shock factor you got out of it. So, Stu, if you had to rank this against WandaVision, did you prefer one over the other?
I think I liked WandaVision better.
Okay.
Even despite my other gripes with that show, that at least there was parts of it that were enjoyable.
Well, I think your part was the fact that they skipped over a year,
also they skipped the 90s.
Yeah, that's the only thing that you were mad about.
Are we not their target audience? Like the 90s generation? What the fuck?
Actually, that's actually pretty interesting. So does that lower the score at all for you?
What, for WandaVision?
Uh-huh.
No, I mean...
Okay. Oh, you already made peace with it?
I would say I like this one better. I mean, I liked WandaVision better than...
What about you, Ben? I know that as our... You're more closer on the pulse for Marvel stuff, so...
I would say, like, Falcon and Winter Soldier was more consistent, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was better for me.
It was
just
consistently
consistent.
bad.
Yeah, like, it's like what Stu said. It was very, very rushed. Not only that, but they try to jam a lot of shit in there. They try to jam this whole storyline with Isaiah in there. The first suit, the Black Captain America, right?
Second soup.
Yeah, the second super soldier. Actually, I don't remember what the plot line was with him. I know there's like a bunch before him or after him. I can't remember. But
yeah, it was the same thing.
Yeah, so they try to jam that in there. They try to jam, Bucky's whole
redemption arc.
Yeah, redemption arc.
Which that was really annoying for me because I was like, I really wanted to see that.
Yeah, exactly. I want to see more of that. I want to see more Zemo. I want to see what the fuck he's all about. Like we got a small glimpse of him. We got like this power broker storyline that was also very, very glanced over.
Oh yeah, that was a twist.
Yeah, see, I mean that'd been cool if we spent more time on it. The Carly thing, maybe that could have been cool if we spent more time on it. Like there was everything in there, and we just like. Got like 2-minute bites of it every now and then, and they jammed it into 6 episodes. I mean, sure, it was like a little over 30 minutes each, but man, it went by really fucking fast. And then that whole last episode, I mean, sure, we got like some cool parts where he does like that tomahawk, the shield throw thing, but other than that, it was just like, I can't really speak too much on it because it was like just a whole bunch of closing statements, it's like, Sam giving his closing speech, like fucking.
Falcon, would you like to make your closing remarks at this time?
Pretty much for everybody.
No, I would not. Actually, let me tell you about what you're doing wrong.
Like, I don't know. Like, you said that you would want to see more Bucky shit, right? Like, personally, I wanted to see more Isaiah shit. I think like that whole storyline, that whole idea seemed really fucking interesting.
That could be like a whole separate series, I feel.
Yeah, it could be. And they just talked about it for like 5 seconds. They're like, oh, that happened. Oh, but here's your resolution, by the way. Here's a statue of you. Oh, damn, you shouldn't have.
Also, I thought he said that he didn't want, like, if he was like brought back into light, they would come after him or something.
That's what I thought too.
So I was thinking, like, wait, did you just forget that you said that earlier?
Yeah, you're out in the open.
Well, I think he didn't want to be the target as the premier American superhero, but as long as Sam is doing it, Sam Wilson is the target, then it's okay for Isaiah to kind of be in his shadow. I think that's what he's.
And to be clear, I wasn't saying I necessarily wanted to see like a whole lot more of the arc or Bucky's redemption arc, but I did want to see like the resolution at the end where it's like he goes and tells the guy that, hey, I killed your son, but then
he just walks away. It looks like he was there for like 2 minutes. Hey, by the way, I know that you've been waiting a long time to find out what happened to your son.
It's like we could have like trimmed out.
All right, okay, bye.
2 minutes of Falcon's speech at the end and did 2 minutes of resolution.
Man, I really felt like that speech took up like half the episode.
Dude, it was long.
And then he starts walking away. I'm like, all right, there it is. And then he turns around. Like,
goes back around. But also, I don't want to pay taxes anymore.
Well, you heard him. But yeah, I do like WandaVision better than this. Not to say that one was great either, but I feel like the first few episodes, it built up a lot of cool mystery,
Yeah,
and
that's where my enjoyment of WandaVision came from.
Yeah, and then like halfway through, they reached that point where they're like, wait, guys. We only have like fucking 3 episodes. Like, oh fuck! All right. Just jam it in. Where is there a hole? Come on, just fucking shut it in. Come on.
We have 5 minutes.
What about you, David?
I think I still rank this one a little bit higher than WandaVision. I really wish they could have either said there's going to be a second season or something. Because I agree with Stu. Because it's like there's a resolution port. My favorite character out of this entire thing is Bucky Barnes. So Sebastian Stan is extremely funny when it comes to just him. Their dynamic's really good. So I wanted to see more of that. And this like reluctant team up thing was pretty good, but it did seem very, very distracted and kind of like shotgun. It's like, well, we want to cover all these things, so we'll touch everything in 6 episodes. And I'm like, there's already been a second season confirmed for Loki's series, so I don't understand why this, wasn't given the same type of service to say, hey, look, we'll revisit this. So clearly it's part of like the cinematic universe that we were kind of not really shown what the roadmap looks like, and I'm sure it's all over the place now at this point. But yeah, I liked it, but it's not as much as I would have. They could have done a lot more. I think this probably should have been at least 12 or 14 episodes.
3 times as big.
Yeah, at least 5 times as big. What is this? A series for ants?
I think they were testing
yes.
the waters a bit with this one. They gave Loki the second season order because he is much more popular, unfortunately, than like everyone else that we've mentioned. Like I don't know why he was so popular.
Everybody loves Tom Hiddleston for some reason.
Yeah, it was just weird. As soon as they introduced him, like everyone went wild for him. But yeah, I mean that was a safe bet. So it's like, yeah, here you go, more Tom Hiddleston. He's dead, but we brought him back.
It's based on the toy sales. As soon as he died on camera, all of a sudden they sold out of all the toys.
Yeah, it's really weird. We just sold out of all the vibrating Loki toys. It's just really fucking weird.
I don't think I'm going to be able to see him in his like standard garb the same way ever again with the 2 horns.
Yeah, pre-order now for the dildo costume DLC.
Oh my God. Okay. All right, I think that's enough for that. Let's go ahead, since we already did the box office rundown. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about this week before we skip on over?
No, I just I'll probably watch Infinity War again just because I was watching it and I was thinking, man, this is like my favorite Marvel movie. Just, I don't know. Maybe I'm just being nostalgic because I miss like Iron Man and stuff. But
I'm looking forward to that point again. I know that right now, I guess the main plan is to kind of reboot the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Because all the big hitters are gone, right? Iron Man, we're passing on that torch to someone else. I think it's to Tom Hiddleston, right? We're passing on Captain America's torch. We're passing on Hulk. We're passing on Thor. We're passing on.
Wait, I thought
Black Panther.
I thought Thor was still.
No, we're getting Natalie Portman now.
No, but I thought, isn't he going to be in Guardians?
He is, but he's not going to be like a big player anymore. He's not going to be part of like the main core. He's just going to be kind of there now.
Wait, Natalie Portman's going to be Thor?
Yeah.
How does that work?
There is a storyline where Jane.
Wait, I haven't watched Dark World yet, so I don't know if it's in there. But...
Okay, all we'll say is this: these are the films that are coming out for Phase 4. Obviously, this is after Endgame. Black Widow, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings,
Woo!
Eternals. You're really that excited about that? Oh, okay, whatever.
Why are you excited about it?
Wait, why are you excited about that?
Yeah, why are you excited? It's not Indonesia.
I really like the director of photography that they brought on for the
Wow.
Spider-Man, No Way Home, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, Thor, Love and Thunder, Black Panther 2, Captain Marvel 2, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, Blade, and Fantastic Four. Is this Blade as in like Wesley Snipes Blade?
Not Wesley Snipes.
So Thor's going to have 4 movies?
Well, this is going to be his last one. But
yeah, but I mean, just in general, like, because everyone else seemed like they only got 3.
Yeah.
I guess because Chris Hemsworth is younger, so
yep,
he can last longer. He's got the stamina.
Not anymore. Look at Thor now.
Well,
Thor's got dad bod.
Yeah,
dad god bod.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe as a thunder god, he can just do like 1 sit-up and he'll be back to normal.
Is there god liposuction or something?
Okay, yeah. So we've already gotten through 2 out of the 12 TV series, and we'll have Loki, and then after that it'll be Stu's favorite, the What If series.
Oh God,
oh, man.
Is the Loki one going to be a prequel or?
No, it's it follows Loki during Endgame. You know how he grabbed the Tesseract and he disappeared?
He created multiple timelines in alternate universes, so it's his job to stitch them back together.
I forgot about that in Endgame.
Yeah. And then we get Owen Wilson. Wow.
Okay, all right. Mortal Kombat. Stu?
hey kids, do you want to watch a movie
Well,
from
come
your
on.
childhood? Wait, what?
I feel like every time
Ben, stop interrupting him.
Yeah, this is what happens. You know the formula. You're not supposed to interrupt me.
All right.
Now that I'm derailed. All right. Hey kids, want to watch a movie from your childhood but redone in the modern movie way? Well, come watch Mortal Kombat on HBO Max or in theaters, where you can follow some random dude that you don't even know who he is as he meets up with all your favorite characters. And then as they journey to the mystical Mortal Kombat tournament to decide the fate of the Earth. But then you'll get about 75 minutes into the movie and be like, "Where's the tournament? I want to see the tournament." And then a surprise, they're gonna ram it in in less than 5 minutes, and that'll be the tournament part. I hope. And then also your favorite theme won't even really play at all from the original. This is kind of now spoilers. Sorry.
Keep going, Stu. Don't stop.
But
You're almost there.
But yeah. So and then they all kind of join forces at the end and to win the day. And then oh no, we have to go find more warriors for the next tournament because that's a thing that happens every year. Mortal Kombat.
Dun 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 dun. All right, thanks guys for hanging out with us today.
That was it.
And this episode of Dos and a Half Cincos. Is there anything you guys actually want to talk about?
Well, I've made, I think in my synopsis I touched on something that annoyed me about this movie.
Okay.
Was the fact that there was supposed to be a tournament, but we spend most of the movie doing training montages, and yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't think we actually even get to Mortal Kombat.
That is also true.
I mean,
they fight them on their turf.
Well,
and
so
it's
yeah,
not
this
an actual tournament.
That's the part I was kind of confused about because I was like, is this supposed to be the tournament where you go to random fan service levels and fight them randomly? Like, I don't even remember who the guy with the general, whatever his name is, with
General Sal's chicken.
Yeah, with the mace. Like, I don't even, or not the mace, the Warhammer. No, not the Warhammer, the Maul. Like I don't even remember him, but like it was cool to see him get fatality'd by Jax. But other than that, I felt it was kind of weak. As far as like the fighting tournament aspect of it. That's why I went back to watch the original.
Oh, so it wasn't, you didn't watch the original first and then watch this one?
No, I watched this one and then I went back and watched the original.
Oh, okay.
And let me tell you this, the original, you get the main theme 3 times in the movie.
And it's during fight scenes too.
Yes, 2 fight scenes and then 1 is just the intro.
Reiko.
They just hit you. They just hit you right out the gate with it.
I mean, it's kind of, it like sets you up that, hey, by the way, we gave you people what you wanted since you played the video games. Yeah, you people. Huh? Yeah, I thought it was a little bit confused who this new guy that they added. How I was like, is he gonna become somebody I know? And then they're like, nope, new guy. I was like,
oh, is he gonna turn into Scorpion? That'll be cool.
That's what I thought. Right? Because they built this like thing up that he had the blood and he's the heir and he's supposed to become something. I didn't realize they were gonna make him into Aquaman. Was that his suit? That's what it looked like. All right, Stu, what is your rating for the 2021 version of Mortal Kombat?
Well, because I think I've prefaced this in past episodes that there'd better be a return of the theme, and there wasn't really, so it's a 1 out of 10.
Oh, okay. Ben, some thoughts from you about Mortal Kombat?
Ooh, man. I feel like this movie was like going to watch an old band you like, like like Goldfinger. You know, you go see him and you want to hear like all you want to hear is fucking Superman, right? And apparently, you know, in between that time that they played Superman and now they put out other shit. You know, they put out their new alt rocks shit, and then they start playing it and no one really cares about it. But then when they bust out Superman, like everyone starts moshing and shit and everyone gets really fucking hype, you know? That's what everyone came to see. So I do feel like it's kind of like that, where when they did the old stuff, you know, or the classic stuff, where they give the fans what they want, the fan servicey shit, it landed pretty well with me. But like the new character, the custom create your character guy,
the me of Mortal Kombat
2K.
You didn't even have a cool custom fatality or anything. That's the part that really irked me. You know, I'm like, if you're going to like add a new guy, you gotta give him like a really cool fucking fatality. You didn't even get that.
He's a butterfly shrimp new character.
The fuck does that mean?
He's just wrapped in some like hard crunchy substance.
Man, you were really focusing on his body.
I can't help it. It was so jarring to me.
But yeah, like in terms of the fan servicey parts, like the movie kind of just barrels through the plot and announces things, and you know, I kind of just went with it because I came in with extremely low expectations. You know, like
what?
Like what was it? When Sub-Zero comes back and he's just like in his ninja outfit, right? The first time you see him, he's like this assassin guy, and in what I assume to be, you know, Japan, like a long ass time ago, and now he's in a ninja suit, like I don't know how many years later. And the great part was, he's like, "All right, Bai-Han, you go do that." He's like, "No, my name is Sub-Zero now." It's just, all right, your name's Sub-Zero. I don't know where that came from.
In case the audience couldn't tell, this is Sub-Zero now.
Yeah.
Well, there's people who just wanted to watch an action film. They may not have any.
I find that hard to believe. I would like to meet the person who has no idea what Mortal Kombat is, who walked into this movie.
You can ask her. She sat next to me.
Okay, someone who willingly watched the movie, David.
Oh, then I have no idea.
Like, Scorpion did that too. You know, Scorpion fucking did that too. He was trapped in hell or you know, the Netherrealm for like
that would have been such a cool arc.
Yeah, that was a really cool arc. You know, we don't even know how he fucking got out of the Netherrealm. He just fucking showed up out of nowhere, and he's like, "Oh yeah, my name's Scorpion now." It's just like, then that like pretty much sums up the whole movie. Things just kind of fucking happened. But you know, and
then it just sort of ends.
Yeah, it did just sort of end, and there was no Mortal Kombat. But you know, I'd have to lie if I didn't say that I had a good time. You know, like I did enjoy what was there, like, you know, like the fan servicey stuff, because you know it's Mortal Kombat, and I'm like, oh fuck yeah, fatality, you know. And watching it like with the full theater full of people and everyone just clapping and hooting and hollering, it was you know, it's hard not to get into the mood of things. Like Kano, I think his back really hurts because man, he fucking carried all the parts.
Kano is I was really sad that I went into this movie, I think I even mentioned it before, that I was like, why are they portraying Kano as a good guy? He's a bad guy.
Yeah.
But then the whole movie, I'm like, oh god, I hope he stays a good guy.
I want to be able to root for him.
But wait, Stu, we're doing what you want.
No, wait, I take it back. Come on, I take it back, baby.
Yeah, we wrote this scene just for Stu.
Dude, Kano was his lines, man.
Oh,
chef's kiss.
Actually, so I was reading a lot of interviews and like behind the scenes stuff for this movie. Apparently, a lot of his dialogue was just ad-libbed.
Nice.
They just told him to act as Aussie as possible. So, yeah, man, he had so many fucking good one-liners. It was like just one after another, and I was trying to write them down. I'm like, fuck, there's too many. I can't do it. You know, like
his entire character is a one-liner.
Yeah, like, hey, I know where that Mortal Kombat area is. You got a pen? Here, write it down. Get fucked. And oh man, the fucking part. Okay, this is my last thing. The part where it was him versus Liu Kang, Kano versus Liu Kang. That shit had me fucking rolling because that is like a fighting game thing, you know. It was,
yep.
Oh, he kept doing this
leg sweep. Is that the only thing you're gonna do?
And then he jumps to try to dodge it.
He even comes with the salty shit, you know. And then he tries to jump over it. He's like, "Oh fuck!" Oh, wait. Oh, there was one thing I want to ask you guys, because I could not get anyone to confirm this, but did you hear a womp womp in the movie?
I don't think I was paying that much attention to.
Wait, like as in somebody said the words womp 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 womp,
or someone was like womp womp.
Like as a result,
I think
of someone
maybe somebody said it during that first initial like training sequence. I think Kano said something.
Yeah, because I think I heard someone say womp womp, and we thought that it was just some random guy in the theater. But I was reading like more comments on the movie, and someone else said like, I like when Kano said womp womp. And I'm like, I don't know. It was like, I almost refused to believe that Kano actually fucking said, womp womp.
Man.
This is in the script? You want me to actually say this? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Kano's character just seems like Archer or some shit.
Australian Archer. I wish the HBO Max had an option to just only watch the Kano scenes.
Yeah. Man. 10 out of 10 for Kano. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 for Kano, but unfortunately
overall score, Ben, for this?
6 out of 10.
Yeah. I think that's pretty accurate. Based on the way that this went, what do you think the likelihood is that we will get a second?
Well, I have a dreadful or a impending dread feeling that it's going to be like Power Rangers, where it's like, hey, here's Tommy. Oh wait, we're never going to make another movie.
Wait, is Johnny Cage the Tommy of this movie? Fuck.
Yes.
Yeah, because apparently they spent what, $90
Did you not watch The Stinger?
Johnny Cage.
Yeah, I did.
No, Ben.
Wait, there's a stinger?
Was it a stinger or was it just
No, it was just right before the credits.
Yeah, you mean the Johnny Cage poster?
Yeah.
No, I saw that, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think overall the movie cost $90+ million to make, and so far they've only grossed $51 million worldwide, 23 domestically. Yikes. So it's trending like there's a possibility they're like, oh, we need to make our money back, but it might be just pandemic wise. But
I have a strong feeling that it will continue on with the sequels.
Okay.
I mean, it didn't bomb. It did pretty well at the box office, considering all things. And what's his face? Shit, I can't remember his name. The Indonesian
Zack Snyder?
No, the fucking Sub-Zero. he already said he signed on for 4 more movies. So
Jaka?
Wait, he's dead though.
Well, actually,
okay. Actually, in Mortal Kombat, when Sub-Zero dies, he's actually just banished to the Outworld, where he had to. Okay, whatever.
Okay, go on. Yeah,
oh, dang, Stu, we were so good. I was like, oh, we can replace Ben finally, and I can just use Stu all the time. Yeah, Ben, we're recording on Monday, guys. Hello. Why isn't anybody here? How come I didn't receive a link? Yeah, no, this was. Oh, I think he comes back as somebody else.
Yeah, he comes
I think
back
that's what
as
it is.
Noob Smoke.
Noob Saibot.
Yeah, Noob Saibot, Smoke, all that shit.
So
Cyber Sub-Zero.
I will say this. I did enjoy parts of the movie. I wasn't 100% sure where they were going with everything. It just kind of was like, okay, this is clearly the just a build up to the actual movie that we really want to see. Because I was like, they threw in all these words. Like Kung Lao says the word flawless victory, and I was like, that's not yours to call.
Yeah, see, they just like throw it out there and you just roll with it, you know?
No, I didn't want to roll with it. I was like, that was stupid.
They say fatality.
Yeah, I was like, that's stupid too. But then Shang Tsung is. I kept thinking, I was like, where's Su Young? Oh, you're good with calculations.
Okay.
No, because like I was sitting next to Irene watching this. She goes, "Oh, that's the guy from Rush Hour." That's
the guy from Dark Knight. And then did you just turn to her and go, "What? Do we all look alike to you?" Or...
No, I was laughing because I agreed.
Wow.
Yeah, no, she was just like pointing out like, "Oh, that's that guy from the other movie too," and I was like, "Oh yeah." I think. Oh, she was Scorpion. She was like, "Oh, that's the guy from Lost," and I was like, "Really?"
No,
I completely forgot. No. Hiroki plays one of the guys at the very, very end. But yeah, I thought overall they did pretty decent in terms of fan service, but for some reason I feel like they missed some of the elements from the 95 movie. If they just did that but better.
Yeah, like if there was just one part of the tournament.
Or at least have them set up like they're going to fight. But, I think they're teasing Johnny Cage really, really badly. So,
dude, they spent like 25 or like a half hour they spent on training. Half of just training. Like,
well, they didn't have their Arcana. Is that even a thing?
I don't know. I don't know enough about Mortal Kombat.
But,
it sounded made up to me.
All right,
like, Kano sold me on the Arcana.
Yeah, I was like, all right, Kano.
I have fucking
laser eyes.
Although one thing, I'm not sure about the lore. I'll end it on here. Because Kung Lao and Liu Kang are in this movie, but like they're like the same age, and I thought
Kung Lao was way older.
According to the 95 movie, and maybe even the lore, Liu Kang is a descendant of Kung Lao.
I actually don't know.
Well, we these chosen ones age differently.
Chosen one.
Because I think he doesn't. Because I think in this version, Liu Kang was an orphan, and Kung Lao kind of like helped train him. Was the way that they kind of built it, right?
Yeah. Well, at least, yeah. I don't know, but at least Kung Lao had his fatality.
That was pretty sick. Sick.
So I guess, I know that Stu wanted to end on. I did have one last question though.
What?
I had a question.
What do you want?
If Kano got his Arcana from just getting really, really mad, how do you think Kung Lao ended up with his hat? How did that happen? You guys have a guess?
Someone was making fun of his big hat,
and it turned into a metal one.
And he
with
got
a saw blade
really
on
upset about it.
He went to El Torito on his birthday, and he got really mad that they didn't bring him his guac on time. So when they put the hat on him and started singing "Happy Birthday,"
you know what? That's a good enough answer. I'm going to use that when somebody asks me. Okay. All right. So that'll do it for us here, guys. Let's talk about the movie for next week. I believe we have a couple of options. One of them is the new Michael B. Jordan movie, Without Remorse, that is releasing on Amazon Prime. I also forgot, yesterday was the Oscars. Ben, you are a liar.
I am. I totally was hoping you'd skip over that, but I am a total fucking liar.
Wait, what is he lying about?
Nomadland won Best Picture.
What did he say?
I said it.
He said it was impossible because of China.
Oh, China like Nomad.
No, they censored it.
No, because the director is very, very vocal.
That's right.
And she's
but
also
yeah, we'll skip over it because there's no more time. Ben, you got lucky. So guys, any other possibilities you guys want to look at besides Without Remorse?
Without Remorse.
Man.
That's it? Okay.
All
right, guys. Join us next week when we cover Without Remorse. As always, I am your host, David.
I'm Stuart.
Don't forget to follow us on Twitch. We stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Hit that follow and that subscribe button. Also, check us out on all your favorite places to get your podcasts: Spotify, SoundCloud, Google, and Apple Podcasts, as well as YouTube. Hit that subscribe, follow button, drop us a comment. Guys, don't forget to tip your Reiki Masters. Stay safe, wash your hands out there, and we'll check you guys in the next one. Okay, bye.
Bye.